Hey Madness fam. I haven't did a story time in a minute and I figured I'll come on here and do a light little story time about the time I found out I was getting cheated on. So I was with this guy, not consistent, like on and off, on and off, on and off. We'll call what are we gonna call him? I'm looking at stuff that I have to think of a name. We'll call Green. So I was with Green, and let's get and when I met him. So I met him at a friend's house when I was hanging out in the Bronx, and I met him at a friend's house, and at first I didn't like him. At first he seemed annoying and rude, and I was like, he was trying too hard to make me laugh, and I was like, yeah, no, he's not funny, he's rude, I don't really want to be around him. I would tell my friend, she don't need a name, but I would tell my friend, like, if he's gonna be around, I don't really want to hang around, that, because I don't know, I don't like him. I didn't like him. He gave me wrong vibes, like, I was like, eh. And then my friend was having a party one day, and I went over to her house. I was looking cute, I was like, hey, I was single, I was looking cute, I was young, right? And at the party, my friend ended up getting really, really sick, like really, really drunk, So I ended up staying over because I wanted to make sure she was good. I was like watching her. Like, that's my friend. I'm not gonna leave my friend. Like, even if it is her house, you never know what can happen. Like, I'm not leaving my friend like that. So I made sure everybody left. I made sure the doors was locked up, and I made sure she was straight with a bucket in her bed and some water, right? And I'm doing my rounds around her house, making sure, well, it's apartment, so I'm doing my rounds around her apartment, cleaning up, making sure everything was straight. Because at that time, I wasn't really a drinker. Like, I would smoke more at that time. So I wasn't really into, like, drinking because my dad was an alcoholic, and there's, like, a lot of alcoholic in my family, so I didn't really like that. So I was making sure everything was straight. And then when I went to go make sure her parents' room was straight, because she had that room closed, I made sure, like, I wanted to make sure nobody was in there, nothing was in there, because I didn't want her getting in trouble. So when I went in her parents' room, I saw Green in her parents' room making a sandwich, Well, not a real sandwich, but YouTube be sensitive. But, making a sandwich, putting the lettuce and the stuff in the sandwich, making a sandwich. Or making a wrap, wrapping up his wrap. And his lettuce wrap. And a veggie wrap, whatever you want to call it. So I saw him and I'm like, what are you
doing? You're not supposed to be here. This is sarcasm. I don't want to get in trouble.
And he's like,
Yo, it's okay. Calm down. Why you always seem so tense when you're around me? Like, calm down. You don't like me or something?
and I looked at him. I didn't say shit. I just looked at him. I was like, if you know I don't like you, why are you gonna ask me if I don't like you? Such a redundant question. I don't like you. So he goes, I was like,
Just chill. I wasn't even gonna eat this in here. I just wanted a place to roll up my wrap without people asking me for any. Because I didn't want to share with nobody because this was the last vegetables that I had.
so I was like,
Okay, well, when you're done, just make sure you close the door. Everybody left. I just want to make sure she doesn't get in trouble with her parents when they come back in the morning. And you can't stay the night because there's no boys allowed to stay the night.
right? So he goes,
Yeah, I know. I wasn't planning on staying. I just wanted to do this and, be out.
I was like,
Alright, cool, no problem.
I left him. I left him in the room alone. Let him be. I didn't want to talk to him, right? So, long story short, I ended up eating the wrap with him. He convinced me. He was like,
You seem so tense. Stop being so tensed.
I just wanted him to shut up and leave me alone at the end of the day. So I was like,
Fine, whatever. Let's go.
so I took her key, locked up the door, went downstairs. Not downstairs, but a couple flights down. And like they had in the projects, a couple flights down, they had like this one floor that there was like a terrace type balcony thing. And on that one floor, it was always open, right? So we went there and we were smoking. So we went there and we was eating the vegetable wrap there. And then that's when he started being real funny and making me laugh and stuff. I guess he was feeling nice from the wrap, that he didn't have to try so hard, I guess, to make me laugh or whatever. So he was like being himself. So I was like, oh, he's really not that bad, you know. So then that's when we started hanging out more. And then I started liking him. But then I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship with him because I know what kind of person he is, you know? So I wasn't about to do that to myself. But I did it to myself. We don't learn. We try to like make ourselves not do these things, but then we don't learn at the end of the day. So it's like, why do we do these things if we're not going to learn? So we tried to date and that didn't work. So I was like, you know what? Let's just be buddies. Now, if you're grown and you're watching this, you know what I mean by buddies. Right? So we ended up being buddies. But we dated for a year. That didn't work. And then we wasn't talking for a couple months. And then we ended up talking, linking up and talking again. And then that's when we decided to become buddies. So we was buddies for 4 years, right? But around the 3rd to 4th year of being buddies, he was my only buddy. I wasn't having any other buddies like I was in the previous months or years or whatever, you know what I mean? Like in the previous, been together for 5 years. So the first year we dated, right? Then we was talking for a couple months. And then we was being buddies, right? So for the first 2 years of being buddies, we had other buddies and we was just doing things. You know what I mean? Being kids, you know, dating, having buddies, having friends, you know, figuring out what we wanted, what we like, who we want to be with, you know, kids, teenagers, not teenagers, but you know what I mean. We're growing people, you know, so we were adolescent people, you know, figuring out what we wanted, dating, having little buddies. So, but the last 2 years of us being buddies, he was my only buddy. I dropped my other buddies and I was like, you know, I didn't want to catch anything. And then they didn't want to wear protection. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So he was my only buddy, right? Always wear protection, always be safe. Don't let anybody make you do something you don't want to do. You have control over yourself. Remember that. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so he was my only buddy, right? And then I would stay over at his house a lot. Not a lot, but a lot. Like when we would hang out and do stuff, I would just, stay over at his house instead of going home. Because sometimes it would be too late and I didn't want to hopping on 2 trains and a bus just to go home, right? So, I'll stay at his house. And this one night, this is when I found out I got cheated on, bitches. So buckle up. Hold on, let me finish doing this. I can't see. Is my light? I need another one. Hold on. Should I make the light? I don't know. So, on the 5th year of us being buddies, and me thinking that we're only being buddies to ourselves, this night he had a party. His parents was gone. He lived in a house, so his parents were gone, and he was throwing a party. It was summertime. It was like a barbecue. He had a pool. It was nice. He had a nice house. His parents had a nice house because it wasn't his house. His parents had a nice house. And yeah, so he took advantage of his parents being gone for the weekend and he threw a party. And of course I was going to go. In my eyes, he's my boo.
Of course I'm going to be at my boo thing's party.
Right? I was so dumb. So I ended up drinking because, like I said in the beginning, I wasn't a drinker, okay? But for some reason, he was like, oh,
You taste this, it's not that strong, it's fruity, you'll like this one. Oh look, this one tastes like juice, you'll like this one.
And then I didn't know it at the time, but you're not supposed to be mixing, right? So my dumbass is drinking whatever he gave me, thinking he's my boo. And I'm over here mixing stuff, and I feel like he did that on purpose. Because, when you have time to look back on things and you reflect. So when I look back on that night and I reflected, I feel like he did that on purpose. And you're going to hear why. So I'm over here chugging all these drinks down, trying to make my man be happy, have a good night. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, ruin his night, whatever. So I ended up getting really sick. And I didn't want to tell him. Because like I said, I didn't want to be the Debbie Downer, right? So I ended up trying to find a place to sit down. I ended up getting myself some water. And I sat down, right? And then I hear one of his friends, one of his little boyfriends say,
Yo, Green. Is Kay alright? I don't think Kay's alright. Maybe she should go lay down somewhere.
Right? So then here he comes to come check on me, and I'm thinking,
Oh, he's gonna check on me. Oh my god, he loves me. He loves me. He's gonna check on me. Oh my god.
dumb ass bitch. You dumb bitch. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? So he's coming over, and I'm in my head, in my little girl's head.
Oh, he loves me. He's gonna come check on me.
And then he goes and he puts me in his room, and he's like,
Come in and check on you from time to time to make sure you're okay.
put a water next to me, put a garbage bucket next to me. And I was like,
Oh my god, he cares about me. Why else would he do that if he don't care about me?
no, he just want to go talk to other girls while you are effed up in the room, not knowing what the hell's going on. Because I did not. I felt like the whole room was spinning. I kind of fell asleep and woke up in a panic because I couldn't remember where the heck I was. So I was like, and then I had to like remember where I was. Like that's not okay, right? And then I'm a small person. I'm 4'11". I could have got alcohol poisoning for all I know. I didn't even know that was a thing at the time. So I ended up going to the bathroom, and then I went back into his room and laid down, right? So I do my eyebrows, guys. So I would have sworn it was like the middle of the night. But I didn't have a phone. Like I had a phone, but I didn't have my phone at that time because in the state that I was, I didn't think to have my phone, right? Thank goodness it was safe in my damn bag in his drawer. Remember, you always put your phone somewhere safe if you're not gonna have it. So I could have sworn it was like the middle of the night because it was dark out and nobody was there. I didn't hear anybody, right? And there was no more music bumping, nothing. It was silent in the house, right? And I was asleep. Now, this is what woke me up. I felt the bed go real fast, like 1, 2, 3, 4, real fast, like up, down, up, down, down, real fast, right? And then I heard a right? So I was like laying on my side and I was like, what the hell? Like I didn't say it out loud, but my eyes like opened a little bit. And I'm like, but I didn't pay mind to it because I'm like, oh, maybe he came in and laid down and just plopped himself because he don't feel good either, right? So I'm just laying there, right? I was like, what the heck is that? So I went to go like peek because I like to sleep with my blanket. And this guy, this dusty, crusty son of somebody's dusty, crusty son decided it was a good idea to bring some other girl in the bed that I was sleeping in, drunk, not even sleeping, that I was passed out in, drunk. He decided to bring this girl in the bed with me, passed out drunk, and they are having sex in the same bed that I was passed out drunk in. Can you believe that? Yeah, I know you're gonna say,
I hope you got up and I hope you beat that ass. I hope you got up and I hope you cursed both their butts out.
nope, I did not. I laid there and I let him finish.
What?
And I let her leave.
What the fuck?
And then when he went to the bathroom, I got myself up, gathered my things, and I left. Aww. Now the time that I left, when I ended up looking at my phone when I got to the train station, it was 4:30, I could give or take, like 4 something in the morning. He didn't call me. He didn't text me. He didn't look for me for 2 weeks because I wasn't gonna call him. I wasn't gonna text him. Like, do you know how disrespectful that is? No way. And then with him not calling and not texting me for 2 weeks, I already knew he knew that I knew. Like, we're not stupid. We're all grown here. Because he went to the bathroom, came out the bathroom, and I was gone. So put 2 and 2 together and do the math. He knows I know, you know? I still can't believe he did that. And then when we ended up talking, he goes and he says,
"Oh, it's not a big deal. I don't even like her like that. It's just a one-time thing. It's because I was drunk and you was passed out, and I didn't want to do anything with you because then I'd be like taking advantage of you while you was passed out drunk."
okay, so you go and you cheat. Not even cheat. I can't even call it cheating because we wasn't even in a relationship. So what the hell was I so mad about? I don't even know. But I ended up talking to him again.
Why?
We ended up dating for 6 months.
You
And
dumb.
then I broke it off because I found out he was actually cheating on me while we was dating with the same girl that he had sex with in the bed that I was passed out drunk in. It's always the girls that they say, oh,
I don't even like her. She's not even my type.
it's those girls, right? That they say those things and then they end up being with. But the last that I saw before I took off my Facebook, he was still with her, married. So I hope that they're together happy and he ain't cheating on her and doing her dirty. So, Mr. Green, Mrs. Green, I wish y'all both the best of luck. But I can't believe he did me like that. I really can't. Leave a comment if something crazy like this have ever happened to any of you guys. Leave a comment if you was mad that somebody was cheating on you, but they wasn't really cheating on you because you wasn't really in a relationship. Oh, also comment down a squirrel and a heart because that's our thing. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe right now and join the Madness fam. And if you want more story times from me, let me know. They could be long ones, they could be short ones. I've been through some stuff in this lifetime, so I can tell y'all some stories. I'm a mom of 3. I know I don't look like I am, but I am. So I've been through some stuff in my 20s. I've been through some shit. So let me know down below in the comments if you want to hear some more story times. Have a beautiful day and be safe and enjoy y'all weekends. Also be kind to yourself and love yourself because no one's gonna love you like you love you. I don't know if I should do a lip color or not. It's a little pink. Ooh, I love that sound. Did you hear that, guys? Look at that, look at that. So pretty. But I still can't fathom that he did that to me. Like, how can you do that? Drunk or not, you should have more respect for somebody than to have sex with someone else. While I'm passed out drunk. Like, you would think he would have more respect for me. Like, we was together for 5 years on and off. You'll think he'll have more respect for me as a person and not do that. But then they're together after all this time, and you did that to me. with her, so who knows what you're doing to her. I hope you're a changed person, Mr. Green, and I wish you the best, and I hope you love yourself. Yeah. Leave a thumbs up if you like this story time. And like I said, drop a comment if you want me to do more. I love you all, and thank you all to the new subscribers that I have coming in. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying it here on the Madness Fam.